Hi, my lovely YouTubers. It's me, Morgan Tracy J, today with the Basic series. And if you have not watched my Basic series videos, please go check those out. But today's Basic series is about grace, mercy. Yes, I don't know if you're a Christian, then you know that we need this. If it wasn't for grace and mercy, then hey, we wouldn't be anything, because we all have sinned, we all have fallen short to the glory of God. We have all fallen short. And so we know that grace and mercy is given to each and every one of us. And that's the only way that we are still alive. That's the only way that we even have the opportunity to make it into heaven, through grace and mercy. And so let me talk to y'all about that, because I feel like a lot of times, just because we know we have grace from God, we know that God has mercy on us. But sometimes as Christians, we don't have mercy on other people. We don't have that grace and that mercy on them when they're falling short, when they're backsliding, when they're battling with their own inner things, when they're battling with their own sinful deeds. We don't really have that grace on them. So what I want to talk to y'all today about is, if you are someone who has sinned, if you are someone who has backslided, if you are someone who just is battling with your own sinful deeds at times, then this is specifically for you, because that grace of God is there to redeem us, not to use as a crutch that, oh, you can just keep doing it, but it's there to redeem us, and He always pursues us. No matter, it says, no man can separate us from the love of God. And the love of God is that grace and that mercy in that. That is that. And so nothing can separate us from that. And so no matter what deed that you have done, no matter how bad you have lived, I mean, I'm speaking for myself here, no matter what, God is still God, and He still loves you, and He still will pursue you, and you still have the opportunity to not only ask for forgiveness, but to flee away from those things that keeping you in bondage. There's no reason to continue to stay in a bondage when you know that your God has grace and mercy, and He can pull you right out of that. And I think that was for me the longest time. That grace and that mercy is ours, guys. It's ours. It's ours to take. It's ours to hold on to. He loves us. So if you have been battling, just like me, I battle every day. If you've been battling with your own deeds and your own actions and your own thinking and anything, understand that there you have that grace and you have that mercy. And when you call on God and you ask for forgiveness and you mean it in your heart, then that is granted to you. That forgiveness is granted. So those old deeds that you did are no longer. Those things that it says He forgets about them. It's just us who don't forget about them. So if you ask for true forgiveness, then let them things go. You don't have to carry them anymore. If there is bondage that you're in, let them go. That grace and that mercy was given to us specifically to get out of them, not to stay in them. So get out of it. God is calling us to get out of those things. And so this basic series is really just so you can tap into that grace and that mercy. Because I know we know that the grace is through Jesus Christ. We know because He was the ultimate sacrifice. But I think sometimes we don't speak it enough to the people who truly are battling. That grace and that mercy is there, not just for me, but for you too. It is an opportunity for not only for you to let your sins go, but also to just be redeemed again by God. He's already redeemed you. You just have to ask for that forgiveness and come to Him. And so I think that is the biggest thing, is that grace and mercy. He loves us so much that no matter what I do, He still forgives me. No matter how bad I fall today, He's still going to forgive me. And so I'm not going to use it as a crutch, but I'm going to use it as something in my heart to pursue Him harder. To see how, wow, He truly loves me. So even when someone does something against me, I can truly go and I can forgive them, because He forgives me. He forgives me, so I can forgive them. See, God is so powerful and He's so big. But what He does have for us is grace. He has mercy. And what I will tell you is, tap into those things. Be thankful for those things. And there is nothing that you have ever done that you can't receive that forgiveness, that grace, and that mercy. Trust me, there's nothing. So what I tell you is, ask for forgiveness. Seek God. And that grace has been granted to you. Take it. Walk with it. Thank Him for it. And you too can walk boldly, because you know that you have been redeemed. You know you have that grace. Wow, I think that's just amazing. I wouldn't even be able to talk to you today about God if it wasn't for His grace. Because I have lived life, I have fallen so short of the glory of God. I have backslid, I've done so many things out there. But what I do know is that grace is allowing me to even talk to you today about this. So get tapped into His grace. Get tapped into that mercy. And ask for forgiveness. And start over. Start something different. Let that newness spring forth. Let that revival come in your life. Grace, mercy, peace, all that is coming. Utilize that grace. Thank you for watching. Morgan Tracy J. Bye.